you want to support FormulaOCE, go to Sally Shirts today. Yes, we've got the custom-made shirts, the custom-made hoodie, the custom sweatshirt, that beautiful tank top, the phone cases, and the I've been hit fucking thief shirt by FormulaOCE and that famous Frizy. And don't forget, if you want to join and race in FormulaOCE, go to the Discord, which I'm sure I've put in the chat right now if I remember. The YouTube channel as well, subscribe to the YouTube channel where we've got all the past races, the current races of this season, and go look back at the past races where I definitely won races, I think. And the Twitch channel as well. Hit the notification, subscribe, so you know when we go live. And don't forget, Teleracing, also a big supporter of FormulaOCE, and our partners, Relentless Racing League and Rapid Racing League. Champion, by the way.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all the ages. Welcome to Formula OCE tier number 3, and we're here for round number 12 for the Dutchy Grand Prix here at Zandvoort, and I'm very much excited. We've got a grid of 16 here tonight, so it will be full qualifying, which is absolute scenes. So, some bit of news. As you can see, F1 Fanatical is back full-time in the Haas. That is due to the fact Plum Plate has been moved to Alpine, but Plum Plate cannot make it tonight. So Fanatical's now going to back himself a full-time seat with Haas once again. Also, Dr. JDM has left McLaren to go to Ferrari as Mrs. Dutchy is into tier number 4. And Howdy Mate has been promoted from tier 4 to tier 3. He's in the McLaren replacing Dr. JDM. He is and Easy is a tier 4 reserve, but I can't remember who else was in the other McLaren. But It's Your Boy has left the league due to a ban. So there's now, I can't remember who the other McLaren seat is. I do apologize, but I think that is it. Way is on debut tonight for tier 3, but he's actually tier 4, so he's only reserving tonight. And Hungry Thirsty is back, but only as a reserve in the Alpha Tauri. As War Machine has been as DNF, so if Dr. JDM does put in a lap time, Q1 will be done. Absolute scenes has happened already. So, Championship. What does that mean for championships with all those news?
If you want to support...
Sorry. Wrong one. So we'll go to the race settings. As you can see, Pajala extended his lead over Cubistic last week in a Portimao in Portugal. What a crazy race that was. But unfortunately, he can't be here tonight. So that is unfortunate. So Cubistic Flanger has a big opportunity to close in on Rabbit Pajala. Same with Winter as well. And Sultana as well. So looking forward to that. Blaze, his win gets up into P8. Dr. JDM in P9 and Itchy Boy P10. But I obviously, as I said, he has left the league. In the constructors, well, Mercedes grew, or actually the lead shrunk after Alfa Romeo got a 1-3 last week. So not the full Monty, not the full 44 points, but a big weekend for Alfa Romeo closes in on Mercedes, as Mercedes are the first team to crack the 200-point barrier. And Red Bull closing in on Haas as well, with Alpine, Williams, Ferrari, and Aston Martin down at the back there. So we go back to the live screens. Fanatical off track. He's actually in P3 with a 1 minute 12.4. Dr. JDM is up on top with 11.9. Winter P2 and Sultana P4 as we has also DNF'd. So we're going to have a grid of 14. And why Cloaking needs to leave? Why has Cloaking joined? Cloaking needs to leave. Cloaking needs to leave. Whoever invited Cloaking, tell him he has to leave right now. McNeil's, alright, and Kubistic Q in Q2. Fanatical, okay, alright. So when do you want Fanatical, Q2 or Q1 Cubistic? As I'm just reading the chat. Let's run on board with Hungry Thirsty. Just need to tell Cloaking to leave. I don't think he's left. And Stroke Race is out as well. Jeez Louise, man. Alright, let's tell Cloaking to leave the lobby. Hungry Thirsty into P6. Bremer into P... Oh, about to start in P8. Yes, Citrus, aka Hunter Hartwich, you still have to set a lap. You still have to set a lap, otherwise the game just, yeah, messes you up. Cubisic Blanky out there on his lap. Not going to be a spectacular lap, it's just going to be a lap. But hopefully it's better than a 14.6, otherwise some drama. Still got to beat a 14.6 Cubistic. Unless you're just waiting for Hungry Thirsty to keep going. Well, that time for Cubistic, a 31.5. Bremer on his lap, 25.1 in the first sector. Sorry I'm not as hyped up. I was expecting a couple more drivers, but they didn't get back to me. Well, only one got back to me, but the other two... Bremer gets on the curb and he's off. He's off. He's had a spin. He's trying to... Oh, dear. Oh, dearie me. Oh dear. Big old reset to track. Big old reset to track. Anyway, Blaze Envy winning last week was our 10th different race winner in 11 rounds. Will we see a new race winner tonight? We got 36 laps ahead of us in the race tonight. Absolute scenes are going to happen. So, who's going to be on the top step tonight? Will we see a new race winner? Flunky does 11.8. But when you go back on board with Blaze, don't worry, McNeils, I haven't forgotten you. You haven't come out of the pits yet. So, I'm assuming you want Q2. but Blaze Envy is going to cross the line. It is going to be a 1:11.3, half a second quicker than Cubistic Flunky. Jeez Louise, man. Now some lap times are starting to stroll. Easy. Let's see if he finds this lap easy enough. .4 middle sector. Oh, that's a bit deep in there. That's what she said. Hungry Thirsty moves up into P8. No, it was Hunter Hartwich. He's in P7. But here comes Easy. Will he find it easy? Hoodie Mate has had a moment in the middle sector. But across the line, it is a 1:12.3. About a second off Blaze. But that will be good enough for Q2. As I said, you just got to beat a lap time of a 1:14.6, and then you will be a Gucci. Sparky, the lone Alpine driver tonight. As I said, Plum Plate could not make it tonight. Blaze has retired. No surprise there. He is well and truly safe with 3 retirements. Sparky goes up to P8, a 1:12.5. So have a look at Hoodie Mate. Hoodie. Or, no, Howdy Mate. Sorry, not Hoodie. Oh my god. Dutch is actually going to fire me. Howdy Mate. Howdy. 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 Oh my god. I do apologize, Howdy Mate. It's just been a long... It's been a long Friday. But Howdy Mate, or 50.1 middle sector... Not too shabby-doo. Oh, that was so close to the validation. Luckily, it is not. Can he beat a 1:14.6? It's pretty much the only lap time to beat. And across the line, it is a 1:12.0 for P4. And that is just fantastic. Nah, no drinking. No drinking tonight. No drinking tonight, henchman. By the way, if you haven't checked out T4's race last night, it's on our Twitch channel. Be sure to check it out after this race. It was absolute scenes last night in T4. So do go check it out. It was fantastic to watch. Bremer around the final corner on this lovely banking. Full throttle, opens up DRS, all of the ERS was used, and Bremer goes up at the P11 with a 13.1, and you know what? That is good enough for Q2. So we're going to have a top 13 for Q number 2. So JDM back out there on another lap. And also Fanatical's back at this, so this is just practice, obviously, to get as many laps in, I would assume. Bremen not coming back in. He's recharged his ERS and he's gone for another lap. McNeil's hasn't come out, so we're going to do McNeil's and a Fanatical. So we'll take a lap off Fanatical. I'm going to leave everything up after the troubles I bloody had with Portugal last week. So Fanatical is on his hot lap. And there we go. There is the lap done. Obviously with the timing glitch. So Fanatical did improve, but stays P8. Rango gets into the lobby, so with a grid of 17, so at least a Williams car is in. So that is fantastic. Just waiting for Cubistic, Hunter Hartwich, and Fanatical to retire. And that is all she wrote for this qualifying session. So it's only Stroke Race, where Rango and War Machine that have been knocked out. Still a 13 car Q2, so only 3 cars will be knocked out in Q2. There we go. So there is the Q1 race, or Q1 results. Blaze tops the session just over half a second, mind you. And as I said, Stroke Race, Way, Rango Killer, and War Machine are out of Q1. Rango obviously cannot set a lap time. So McNeil's gets into Q2, 7 Hungry Thirsty, and Hunter Hartwidge. Big scenes are happening. Q2 is about to get underway. Looking forward to this race. So while we wait for some drivers to come out, let's do some promotional work. FormulaOCE TF2 tomorrow, 5 p.m. Join Kahoot God, and I think Orla is commentating F2 again. I'm not exactly sure, but I'll say Orla just in case. For F2 with Kahoot God. FormulaOCE tier number 2 is 8 p.m. on Saturday, tomorrow night. That is commentated by Kahoot God and Orla as well. So looking forward to that. And FormulaOCE tier number 1, Mitchie 950 will be back in the commentary box. Hopefully there will be no more stream issues after what happened last week at Portugal. But yes, very excited to watch Tier 1 go around at Zandvoort, as all the tiers are this week. Realistic on Wednesday, 6:30. I'm not sure where they're at. Give me 1 second, chat. I will double check. Realistic race calendar. They're at... Oh my god. They're at... Realistic's at Monaco, so that is not going to be fantastic for me because I drive in that race. I believe Orla and Spicy Noodles, aka Mrs. Dutchy, will be commentating that race. Hopefully, fingers crossed. If not, I think Mitchie might be doing it again. I'm not 100% sure. But Realistic is on Wednesday at Monaco for round 8 of that championship. Oh, that is going to be fantastic to watch, I think. Not going to be fun to drive, but fantastic to watch. Right, so Sparky out there on his first lap, but we need to do a McNeil's. We need to do a McNeil's hot lap. So we'll do this one straight away, actually. Tires. So, Cubistic, Blaze, Sultana, Hungry First and Bremer, the only cars on softs. Everyone else is on mediums, and oh, dearie me, McNeil's got into the power way too early, and he's out in qualifying. That is not going to be boding well for the Red Bull team. But Sparky out there on the mediums. We go back on to his on board. And both Red Bulls are out. Oh my god. And Fanatical's had a spin. Jesus Christ. Both Red Bulls are going to be knocked out of Q1. And that's a big impact for Bremer. Look, he must have hit the curb or something. Sparky goes to the top with a 12-3. Winter goes to the top now with 11-9 on a set of mediums. But geez Louise. Now only one is going to be knocked out in Q2. Absolute scenes have happened here. EZ goes up into P3. Hunt Hartwich P4. Dr. JDM P5. Let me get that up. He must have had a moment somewhere. Did Dr. JDM? Hungry is on his first lap. Fanatical with his spin. He will set a lap time, but it's not going to be particularly quick. So he will push again. What's Sparky doing? Is he on a lap? He's a 10th up. He's a 10th up, so he needs to find more time in his final sector. Fanatical goes P6. Let's have a look at Sparky. No, Sparky is back into the lane. Let's have a look at Hungry Thirsty. It is a 14.1. Goes P5 on a set of softs. He can definitely go a lot quicker than that. I believe Winter will be coming in as well. Yes, he is. Here comes Howdy, mate. Howdy, 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 howdy. Currently P12 without a lap time. Can he beat a 1:11.9? It doesn't look like it, but it will be a 12.8 P4 to McLaren 3-4. But JDM goes up into P3. Drops both Easy and Howdy Mate into 4th and 5th. Hunter Hutwich only a 10th behind of Howdy. As Easy, I think, improved? I'm not sure. Flunky out there on his lap. Blaze still in the pits, but all he has to know is that he's got to beat one driver. Just got to beat one driver. Both bulls are out. Fanatical goes up into P2. A 1:12.0 under a 10th of Winter. So very, very close. There it is. 0.078. Nearly 800ths of a second separate Winter and Fanatical. But what can Cubistic Flunky do here? He will most likely start on the mids. Hungry Thirsty will be starting on the softs. The only man might be starting on the softs. You never know. Yeah, flag. I think it's just Fanatical. I think he might be out of fuel. But let me get rid of that. Cubistic Flunky round the final corner, coming off the banking. And he goes up into P2. P2. 8 thousandths of a second between the two Mercedes drivers. Far out. And here comes Sultana. He will drop Bremer to P11. Then Blaze will do that as well. So it's going to be a Red Bull 12th and 13th. Oh, that is not great. That is not great for the Red Bull team. Oxy will be pulling his hair out, but here comes Sultana, Kellogg Sultana brand. Off the banking. And it's P8, a 12.8. Only 2,000 separate Sultana and Howdy Mate for P7. Howdy Mate will be doing a soft run, but on looks of it, he's up at the P4 though. A 1 minute 12.2. So, about a quarter of a second behind Winter. But I would assume he's going to start put a set of softs on at the end. Hungry Thirsty, Hunter Hartwich, and Sultana need to be careful because only one driver will be knocked out with both bulls retiring. We're right on board with Blaze. Last week's race winner. Oh my god, how does he save it by the skin of his teeth? Oh my god, that was such a big save. Otherwise, that was Goodnight Nurse for the Alfa Romeo driver. Could he be the second man to get multiple wins, and can he be the first one to get back-to-back race wins? Looks like Blaze might be coming in, or just cooling off his tires. Let's have a look. See, yeah, Blaze is coming in. Blaze is coming in. So that is interesting. Sparky is going to go out on a set of softs later on. The AlphaTauri of Hungry Thirsty is back out there. But he's on Telepold softs. Unless the game is glitched and it's actually new softs. They look new. I can't really tell. As JDM goes up to P4, 1 minute 12.1. So times are coming in quicker. But Winter still on top with a 1:11.9. Howardy's going on softs, Sparky on softs, Hunter Hartwedge is on softs. What does Blaze do? Does he sacrifice mediums for softs, or will he come back out on the same set of mediums? That is the big question. It looks like he's going to come back out on a set of mediums. Yes, he is. So we just got our answer. And Reptile has asked for a Sparky hot lap. Well, at the moment, he's still in the pits with a 1 minute 12.3. So, Hungry Thirsty's 1.3 off Sparky, so Hungry Thirsty needs to find some more pace. And Blaze is in the drop zone. So he needs to put in a fantastic lap time. Both McLarens are going to come out on a set of softs, so they think they're in danger. I think Howdy might be safe with a 12.2. He's 4 tenths ahead of his teammate. 6 tenths ahead of Sultana. 7 tenths ahead of Hunter Hartwedge. And 1.4 seconds ahead of Hungry, so I think Sparky might be safe. I don't know. 12.3. It depends on what Hungry Thirsty does. If he can find 1.3 seconds on this lap to Sparky, then yeah, I would say come out. But at the moment, he's safe as rain. And here he comes. It's a 12. It's a 12.8. It is a 12.8. So he did find time, but he's still half a second behind Sparky. But he's on 3-lap old softs. He needs to come in again and put on the fresh set. And Blaze is out. Blaze Envy is out. Well, that's it. Q2's done. Q2 is now done. This is your top 10. Wow. He must have hit the curb again. He did. Yeah, he did. It's pretty much the only reason why you'll spin off. Last week's race winner is down in P12. Both balls are out. That's Q2 done. So only Hungry Thirsty will be on the softs unless he comes back in and puts on a fresh set of softs. But wow. Ooh. Yes. That was a save and a half. But I don't think Hungry Thirsty has the time. There might be a timing glitch on my end still though. Wait. Oh, Bremer left. I was about to say, why is... Yep. Alright. Never mind, chat. Never mind. So yeah, that is Q2 done. That is Q2 done. Can one of the drivers let me know how much time is actually left? The time is essentially the same. Okay. Alright. So yeah, that is it. That is it. So Reptile, I'll do your Sparky hot lap for Q3. I'll do the Sparky hot lap for Q3. So yeah, that's Q2 done. Both Bulls and Blaze Envy are out. We have got ourselves a Q3, ladies and gentlemen. Top 3 separated only under 800ths of a second. JDM's not that far behind, about a 10th and a half, and Howdy Mate's a quarter of a second. So the soft run for Q3, it's going to be interesting. Yeah, everybody's just going to retire now. So that is GG's. Hunter Hutwidge makes Q3 for the second week in a row. I think he made Q3 last week for Portugal. If I'm wrong, please correct me, but I'm pretty sure he made Q3 last week. So we're just waiting for JDM and Easy to retire. Well, the countdown clock has stopped, so not sure why the checker flag has not come up. There it is. There it is. So yeah, Winter tops the session, but the big surprise is actually Blaze Envy out in Q2 after a big DNF. Both bulls are out as well. And we now have a top 10 Q3 session. Chat, let me know who is your man for pole position here tonight. Will it be Winter? Will it be Flunky? Will it be Fanatical? Will it be JDM? Can Sparky cause an upset? Can Howdy, mate? Can anyone cause an upset outside the top 4? I think it's someone from the top 4 will get pole, but I would not be surprised if anybody or if someone outside the top 4 gets pole position here. Because T3, absolute scenes here tonight. Right? We won't get the tire graphic because everybody will be on softs. So, yes, chat. So, Sparky will get a hot lap for Reptile. But also, let me know who is going to be on pole position here tonight. Who's going to nab pole at the death? Oh, wow. So, we got Reptile saying a Sparky for pole. Dutchy, the league owner, saying a Sparky for pole. So, scenes there, ladies and gentlemen. If the owner of the league says Sparky is going to get pole position, well, then Sparky will get pole position, apparently. Because he is the owner, and what he say goes. Shifty eyes. Right, nobody's come out just yet, so we'll do a bit more promotional. Actually, as I say that, drivers are now coming out. So it's Fanatical, he'll be out first. The 2 Mercedes boys are coming out now. Sparky is now coming out. So obviously I'm on a time delay once again. That is fantastic. So, Sparky will be on board for the hot lap. 1 minute timing off. Okay. So, I'm behind by... No, I'm in front by a minute. Alright, cool. I believe Sparky's got a race win. Let me see. I cannot... Let me tell you, it's just T3 this season has been absolute manic. Driver standings. Yes, Sparky does have a race win. He won France. What a chaotic race that was as well. So yeah, Sparky does have a race win. So with Fanatical earlier on, before moving up to Tier 2 and coming back down to Tier 3. Winter's got a win. Sultana won the opening round of the season. Kibistic Flunky's got a race win. Who is going to get the top stealer on the podium tonight, chat? So, Reptile, he's a lap with Sparky. And there is Sparky's lap time of 12.2. 8/10 off Fanatical Cubistic. JDM goes up into P3. Winter invalidated. And the two McLaren's boys are right there. That'll be the next one. 2 set of lap time. Easy goes to P5. Howdy goes up into P3. Howdy, mate, moves up into P number 3, ladies and gentlemen. Someone did move up. Sultana goes up into P5, but he's on an outlap apparently. But Howdy, mate, goes up into P3, ladies and gentlemen. Hungry Thirsty is now coming out. Winter has invalidated his lap time, so he must have done this and next lap. So we gotta wait for Winter and Hungry Thirsty to set their lap time, but Cubistic Flunky has set the mark of a 1:11.412. Fanatical's done a 4:40, and Howdy Mate has done a 6:88. So just over 2.5 separate Howdy and Cubistic. Let me just, yep, there it is. 0.275 is the gap. JDM improves once again to 11.7. Fanatical is coming in. And both McLarens are coming in. That's right on board with Winter. Can Winter get himself on the top, on the front row of the grid? This could be a used set. I'm not exactly sure. Actually, no, I don't think it will be. Don't think it will be. That's not a very good chicane from the Mercedes man. Hungry Thirsty is also on his lap. But Winter off the banking. Opens up DRS. Still got a ton of ERS left. But goes P9 at 12.6. Flunky goes even quicker with 11.260. That puts his lead up the table. Sparky about to on his second run. Fourth run, I should say. Let's have a look at Hungry Thirsty. 25.2 first sector, middle sector to 51.209. Hungry Thirsty. Ooh. Gets on the power nicely, coming towards the banking, the final corner. He needs to beat 11.260. Opens up DRS. It is a 113.5, and that is good enough for P10 at this current stage. And Winter is a second up. It'll be 11.6. But he still needs to find 4 more tenths. Across the line, it's a 10.335. He did lift off there. He did lift off there. And Sparky is just going to come in for a new set of tyres. Yes, he is. Hungry Thirsty, 10th down on his lap. And both McLarens are now back out there. With, I think it's now 4 minutes remaining. Hungry Thirsty is over 3.5 tenths up, but he'll stay P10. He needs to find 1.2 seconds to easy. This needs to be a good banking. Opens up DRS. He's only got 3% ERS. It is a 13.1. And stays P10. I'm sure he'll have another set of soft tyres to use. Winter's just going to come in. JDM is back out there on track. And the two McLarens are also out there. P4 and 9. And Storm Huddo will be absolutely frothing at the mouth. With Howdy Mate currently in P4 on debut for Tier 3. Actually, no, he raced last week. It's debut for McLaren. I should say. And welcome everybody to the stream. Reptile is saying we got 27 viewers in the chat, so welcome one and all. We're at round number 12 for the Dutchy Grand Prix, as this weekend is now known for. We're here for Tier 3. Don't forget TF2, Tier 2 tomorrow, 5 and 8 p.m. respectively, and Tier 1 Sunday, 5 p.m. with Mitchie 950 in the commentary box. It's going to be fantastic to see. Maybe we'll get some overtakes this week. Sparky's about to start his lap. Howdy backed off. Same with JDM. Easy's starting his lap. Howdy's back in the pit lane. That is interesting. That is interesting. I'm pretty sure I'm still a minute ahead. If someone can let me know. I'm on a minute 20, so if the driver's on 2 minutes 20, then he should be alright to come back out, do another lap. Sparky down in the first sector. That was not a great right-hander. Opens up DRS. Let's see, middle sector. Oh, no. He's way off in the middle sector. Easy's a 10th and a half up. He's down, just down in the middle sector. It's all going to come toward the final sector. 40 seconds. Okay, so I'm pretty much right on par. So look at Easy. Final corner. Can he get ahead of Hunter Hartwig? No, he can't. Howdy mate's back out there, but I'm pretty sure someone said there was like a minute left. Oh, dearie me. Hungry Thirsty that is qualifying done for Hungry Thirsty. And here we'll start P10. I got 2, 1. Oh, Sparky. His tyres must be absolutely killing him right now. Ooh. And that is it. Qualifying is done on my end. Winter up in the first sector. So we've got Fanatical. P2. A 1:11.3. Kubistic done 11.0, so I missed that, so I do apologise to the Mercedes boys. 11.3 for Fanatical. Pretty sure qualifying might be done pretty soon. Oh. And that'll be a 5-place grid penalty. Yep. Yep. And JDM has retired, so yep, that is qualifying done. Winter goes to the top with a 10.7. Fanatical is not going to make it. Howdy's not going to make it either. Let's have a look at Sparky and Hunter Hartwig. Hunter Hartwig is half a second up. Could he get himself into the top 5 potentially? Hunter Hartwig, P5 exactly. Oh, 4 thousandths of a second between Howdy and Hunter Hartwig. Here comes Sparky. He's half a second down in the first sector. Qualifying is done. Hoodie Mate will start P9, unfortunately. So Hunter Hartwig will actually start P4, by the way. So it's going to be Mercedes 1-2, a Haas 3-4. Oh, my lord. Storm Hutto will be absolutely seething right about now. His team will be starting 8th and 9th, but here comes Sparky. The last car. P6. P6 for Sparky, but it will turn into P5 with Howdy Mate's grid penalty. He should have just come into the pit lane and just retired. Oh, dearie me. Storm Hardo will be absolutely spitting chips right about now at this development here at Zandvoort. See, drivers, this is why we don't retire on track. You do it in the pits. You retire in the pits, drivers. And that is it. That is Q3 done. There it is. Winter with a 10-7. Cubistic Funky P2 with 11-4. Fanatical P3. Howdy, mate. P4, but with that 5-place grid drop, he'll start P9. Hunter Hutwidge P5. Sparky P6. JDM P7. Sultana P8. Easy P9. And Hungry Thirsty P10. Wow. Bit of controversy at the end there. And I'm pretty sure there will be some stewards' inquiries. But, man, oh man, that was, yeah. So it will be a Mercedes 1-2, a Haas 3-4. Pinju will be going off his absolute head if Haas can manage a 1-2 here. Session will start. All right, there we go. We're all Gucci. 17 cars tonight, ladies and gentlemen, with Rango joining in late. So much appreciate you, Rango Killer, for joining in. Racing for Williams. So we're only missing 2 people after they said that they were racing. Oh dear. Oh dear indeed. But chat, enough about that. Predictions for Tier 3 tonight. We want race winner and surprise podium. Who tonight is going to be the race winner? And who do you think will be... Who's a shout for a surprise podium? Me, personally, for surprise podium, I'm taking a man in P4. Hunter Hutwidge, a.k.a. Citrus. Man, he hasn't gone to the podium yet. He has not been on the podium just yet. So, he will definitely be a surprise contender for podium here tonight. So, here is the tyre situation for the back 7. So, Bremer, Stroke Race, Rango, and War Machine are all on mediums. Well, Way, McNeil's, and Blaze are on the hards. Only Hungry Thirsty is on the softs, but... I think it was like 4-lap-old soft tyres. So we might see the AlphaTauri man early for the pit stops on this early safety car. Oh, Dutchy, man. Manine. Oh dear. So we've got Henchman saying double podium for the Mercs. Unsurprisingly, as he is the Mercedes driver for tier number 4. McNeil's records are 1-2 for Red Bull. So 11th and 13th to 1-2. Well, that is going to be scenes. So we've got 36 laps of the Dutchy Grand Prix. It's Mercedes versus Haas. For the front 2 rows, can Sparky get off to a flyer? What about JDM, Sultana? Can Easy or Howdy, mate? Can Howdy get onto the podium or even a race win tonight? What about Hungry Thirsty? He's on the softs though, but it can be done for P10. So we're waiting for War Machine to get onto the grid. And we get ready for 5 red lights for the Dutchy Grand Prix here at Zandvoort. Well, isn't this exciting? Now they're starting to rev up. And it's lights out, and away we go. And Winter gets off cleanly. Kubisik Funky covers off Fanatical. Hunter Hartwig's looking for a move, but JDM's up in the P5 already. There's contact at the back here. Rango Kill isn't to the fence, unfortunately. Wade's up in the P12. What a start from the Alfa Romeo driver. Bremer's down in the P12. Hoodie is in the P10. Blaze is already up in the P7. What a manic start from the Alfa Romeo driver. Bremer already down in the 13th. He's now been overtaken by Stroke Race. Oh dear. And Bremer's got no wing. Oh dear. And it's a VSC lap 1. JDM's down in the 13th. Way is up in the P11. Oh, wow. But Winter holds station in the first place. Kibitsa Funky P2, Fanatical P3, Hunter Hutwich P4, Sparky's back up in the P5. So something must have happened between him and Dr. JDM, or maybe it was Hunter Hutwich, I'm not exactly sure. But Bremer, Rango and Stroke Race will be coming in for front wing change. You would expect this, well, Bremer definitely. But what an opening lap. Easy up in the P7, Sultana P8, Hoodie, Howdy Mate P9. JDM is into the pits. Yep, Stroke Race stays out, so he must not got any damage. Bremer's in. What about, yep, Rango has no front wing either. So that is an unfortunate start for all three drivers of Red Bull, Ferrari and Williams. Still a long ass VSC, and it's now green flag racing. Yes, it is. Fanatical is still under a second, so DRS will be enabled next lap. Hunter Hartwich needs to stay within that DRS. Blaze putting pressure onto Sparky for P5, and Blaze, after starting from P12, has already made up six positions, as Rango and JDM is on softs, Bremer is on mediums. So those three drivers might need a safety car, a big boy safety car, to happen later on in the race. And Kibitsi Funky not enjoying those mediums, by the looks of it. Winter sets the lap, obviously. Yellow flag sector 3. Oh, it's Way. Way's had a moment. Way's had a moment. Has he got front wheel? War Machine's out. War Machine is out. Could that be safety car? It's another VSC. Surely that should be a big boy safety car. I mean, surely that should be a big boy safety car. War Machine has thrown his Xbox out the window. Oh, he will be absolutely spitting chips right about now. I still can't believe how this isn't a big boy safety car. I really, really don't. He was in the middle of the track. And Blaze is out! Blaze is out! Oh my god! Surely now that's a bit, that has to be a safety car. Hungry Thirsty is off. Oh, Rango's got a drive-through penalty. Oh no. Oh, dearie me. Oh, Rango is out. But here comes Fanatical for P2. Oh, there's contact. There's contact. And Fanatical's around. Fanatical is around. That is a big moment. Blazes at the session. He too has left. Has thrown his Xbox out the window. Kibisty Funky, not sure what he's doing. Might have got caught up. Howdy might get a penalty for illegal overtake potentially. Hunter Hutwich is P3. What the hell is going on here? Sultana P4. Oh, that's Rango's car. Howdy's up in the P5. McNeil's is in P6. Oh, McNeils is going to be under pressure from Kubistic and Fanatical right about now. Easy P9. Stroke Race is in the points, ladies and gentlemen. Ladies and gentlemen, Aston Martin could get another P10 here tonight. Absolute scenes are going to happen here. So it's Winter with a 5-second gap. McNeils has had a moment. McNeils is out! McNeils is out! We've already got 4 retirements and we're only on lap 4. Oh, wow. Stroke Race is up in the P9. Hungry Thirsty's back up in the P10. JDM is about 3.5 seconds behind Hungry Thirsty for some points. Flunky and Fanatical are coming in for some front wing damage by the looks of it. Sparky looking for a move onto Hunter Hartwich. Hunter Hartwich has not got a race win. He hasn't even been onto the podium just yet. Winter controlling this race 5.5 seconds. Could he get his second win of the season? Rangers left the session. I don't blame him. Same with McNeils. Sparky just sitting in the DRS of Hunter Hartwich. Howdy mate looking for a move on to Sultana. It's a 5.6 for McLaren. And Storm Hunter will be actually not getting the cigars out just yet, but he'll be a lot calmer than what he was at the start of the race. Sparky's out! Oh no! It's a safety car! Sultana's back on the podium. Howdy mate is P4. It's a 4.5 for McLaren. Stroke Race is going to be P6. Oh no, the lone Alpine driver is out of the race. Hungry Thirsty is going to come in. No surprise there. We've already got 5 retirements. We've had 2 VSCs, now a big boy safety car, and it's only lap 6. Winter is going to be fuming right now because he was nicely building his gap to Hunter Hartwich, but now that gap is going to it's going to disappear. Gap to lead, it's 30 seconds between Winter and Stroke Race, but I don't see Winter coming in for another set of tyres. And Sparky as well has thrown his Xbox out the window. Oh, I'm pretty sure the chat is going off. Oh, wow. Wow is all I can say. Wow. Stroke Race P6, ladies and gentlemen, by the way. Where's P9? Oh. Oh, so no Williams, no Alpine will be scoring points tonight, unfortunately. Wow. It's all I can say. What has happened here tonight? JDM will probably get Stroke Race off the safety car restart. But man, oh man. Another lap of safety car because Hungry Thirsty is just in the second sector now while the safety car's at the final corner. But wow. Oh, JDM. No, 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 no. No, that will be a penalty coming your way, Dr. JDM. That is a big no-no. You cannot overtake under safety car, my guy. You cannot do that. You did it twice last week. That is a big no-no. Oh. Oh dear. Would not surprise me if Wei has got some front wing damage due to that collision, but that is a big no-no for Dr. JDM. So, safety car might be in this lap because Hungry Thirsty is just right there, and Winter is just right there. So it's about, yeah, the gap's coming down. So, what's, oh, Hungry Thirsty's got no wing. Oh dear. Oh dearie me. So with safety car, we'll be in this lap. There's no two ways about it. Yep, safety car is coming in. Hungry Thirsty is going to be at the back still for a front wing change. I'm surprised he didn't come in. And Winter is gone. Oh, Sultana! Sultana's had a moment. He has had a massive spin. It's a McLaren 3-4. It's a McLaren 3-4. Hungry Thirsty is still out. No, he's not. He's back in. He's in the lane. Luckily, JDM's up in the P5. Bremer's up in the P6. Fanatical and Flunkies had another coming together once again. And it's a double stack for the AlphaTauri drivers. But Dr. JDM will have a penalty come his way post-race. Oh, here comes Bremer. Oh, this is so close. Fanatical has got stroke race. We'll go back on board with the 4th, 5th, and 6th battle. Fanatical's not too far behind this trio. Oh, Bremer's having massive moments. JDM is looking for a P4 move, and he might get it. Same with Howdy, mate. Can Howdy overtake Hunter Hartwich? We're on lap 10 of 36. It's a yellow flag. Fanatical's had a moment. Fanatical has actually had a moment. Stroke Race is into the lane. No one's out. JDM's made the move for easy for P4. And Fanatical had some front wing damage. Stroke Race into the lane. And he's going to come out into P9 ahead of Fanatical. And here comes Howdy, mate, for P2 onto Hunter Hartwich, which is Citrus, ladies and gentlemen. I just haven't updated the driver names on the settings. I keep meaning to do that. I do apologise. And Winter is growing his gap to nearly 3 seconds. So if Winter will get a penalty, he will be safe. He's not safe just yet, but I would guess he will be soon. And JDM is hunting down these two. But he's on 7-lap old softs, but we had a safety car, so his softs might go a little bit longer. Wei and Bremer, I think Bremer just overtook him. But back on board with Howdy, mate. DRS is now enabled, so we might see some DRS passes. Fanatical's got stroke race once again. So stroke race is down in the P10. Boy, oh boy, lots of controversy, some drama, maybe some post-race penalties. And 2 down to 6, or was 2 down to 6, we're under a second. Easy needs to get under a second of JDM for that DRS. Ooh. Holds on. You don't want to lose your front wing at any point, but... And the gap between Winter and Hartwich is 3 seconds. JDM catching back up. Easy might just sacrifice now for later gain. Just follow Bremer. Use him, use DRS, and just save your ERS where necessary. JDM has no ERS, while the front two in front have a lot of ERS. Hunter Hartwich doing some weaving, trying to break the toe. Bremer's got the fastest lap at 14.0, but I'm pretty sure that might be broken pretty soon. Ooh, no. 2, 3, 4, 5 has not got a race win yet. Winter looks on course to win, but as we know throughout this season in T3, anything could happen. But at the moment, Winter holding firm for another race win here for T3. It'll be his second race win of the season, and it'll be tied wins with Rapid Pajala. But 2 down to 5 have not got a race win in T3 just yet. So could this be could we have a Baku situation? If you have not checked out T3 Baku, I implore you, watch that race after this race on our YouTube channel. It's up there. Oh, what a crazy race that was. And the clouds are looking a lot darker than what they were at the start. So could some weather be a factor? Maybe the chat knows. I don't know. I must have missed the weather report, but it's still overcast. There's no sun to be seen. And there's Fanatical with the fastest lap with 13.898. Could we see some rain? Bremer and Easy. JDM and Howdy. Nothing doing there. Bremer's very close. We go back on board with JDM. Now he opens up DRS. Bremer. No, still too far back. Oh, that was so close. So Fanatical down needs a big boy safety gun. JDM is actually going to come into the lane. JDM is now coming into the lane. Those softs are wearing out like no tomorrow. Bremer and Easy. Let's Bremer through. Bremer's up in the P4. Kubisic's in the P7. JDM will be coming out ahead of Fanatical. And Hungry, Thirsty and Cirque Race are getting ever so cozy with each other. But Bremer does have a 5-second penalty. So he'll need to serve that in his next pit stop. Howdy and Hunter Hartwich. Might be something happening there. Oh my god, they're going side by side. It's Way and Hunter Hartwich. And Way's made the move. So Hildy is up in the P2. Bremer P3. Easy is in P4. Easy is in the net P3 due to Bremer's penalty. But he'll serve that in the next phase of pit stops. And Winter's just on a Friday night stroll right now in that Mercedes. 4 seconds is the gap. Easy still within DRS of Bremer. This is what Easy needs. Just follow Bremer. Use the DRS. Use as little ERS as possible. Hunter Hartwig's looking for a move. And Dr. JDM has had a moment. He's got no wing. Oh, Is that front wing damage? Yeah, front wing damage. Yep, no end plate. But as I was saying, Easy just needs to follow Bremer, stay within the second, use his DRS. Because Bremer does have that 5-second penalty and he'll catch up to his teammate. Oh, Wade's had a moment. He's had a spin. And Kibistic Funky's up in the P6, but he will have to pit again soon. He's definitely not going to go for another 20-odd laps on those soft tyres. So Hunter Hartwig just under 6 seconds behind Easy, so Hunter Hartwig just needs to stay cool, keep calm, and if necessary, let Kibistic Funky go through. Just follow him. As Easy now pits. Easy now pits. And now Hunter Hartwig is in. Well, there goes that idea. Kibistic back up in the P4. Here comes Fanatical. Oh, Hunter Hartwig had wing damage, so I understand now. But he'll be behind his teammate. So Hunter Hartwig doing very well tonight. Apart from that one mistake, looks like he'll still score points. Stroke Race and Hungry Thirsty aren't near each other anymore. JDM's looking for a move. Oh, Stroke Race outbreaks himself, and JDM says, thank you very much. I will take P10 and a bag of potato chips with that as well. And that is a fantastic move from Dr. JDM for P10. It's still the closest battle, but Bremer and Howdy made 1.4. Howdy's into the lane. Howdy's into the lane. So he will be going to a set of hards. Way has got a time penalty. Way has got himself a time penalty. Bremer's up in the P2. Kibistic's up in the P3, but as I said, he'll definitely have to pit again. And Howdy mate, gets out in P5. It's a 5-6 for McLaren, but the top 4 have not pitted, so gap to leader is 20 seconds between Winter and Howdy mate. We'll keep an eye on that gap. But with the 2 VSCs and the safety car, Winter's made these medium tyres go a lot longer than originally planned. But the gap is 20 seconds, so and JDM has made a move for Hungry Thirsty for P9, so 2 points goes to Ferrari at this stage. But as I said, JDM might get a post-race penalty afterwards for overtaking under safety car. And Howdy mate, already under second of Way. He's really picking up his pace now. Is that rain? No, surely not. No, that's not rain. Sorry for the silence there. I was just reading chat, and Chris saying I gave him some ginger beer. Well, it's not exactly me that gave you it. But you're welcome regardless. But Howdy mate, looking for a move for P4. He could be on the podium here tonight on debut in the McLaren. Easy needs to pick up his pace as well. Let's have a look. Gap to leader. It's still 20.6. Yellow flag. It's Hungry Thirsty. Hungry Thirsty's off. Could that be safety car? It is. And Winter has come in at the most perfect of times. Bremer will be coming in as well. Same with Kibistic Funky. Way might be coming in as well. Hoodie will be staying out. And Winter is going to do the sneaky stink. By the looks of it, he's on sauce. There's no way he's going to take, what? What's that? 19... He's got to take this soft's half race distance. Howdy is in. Okay. That's interesting. Easy's now got a 5-second penalty. Bremer served his 5 seconds, is now back out into P2. And now this helps Dr. JDM, Stroke Race, and Sultana as well. They're all coming in for some mediums now, so they will be definitely going to the end now. But Winter, he needs to build a gap of 20 seconds to someone. So, Stroke Race is in. He's coming out. Sultana's now coming in. He needs his crew to give him a very quick pit stop. Like the one on cars. Or front wing damage. He needs his team to hurry up. And he should be still on the lead lap. Yes, he is. Hungry Thirsty's left the session. It's such a shame. He's done pretty well for himself in the points, but not exactly sure what happened there. But Easy does have a 5-second penalty, so he might want to come in again and get that removed. But no, he's going to stay out. Might be chancing for another safety car. It can come out 2 more times. And I wouldn't put it past it coming out 1 more time. At least 1 more time. So, as I said, this brings back Fanatical, JDN, Hunter Hartwidge, Stroke Race, and Sultana. Penalties, Wade's got 3 and Easy has got 5 seconds, but he'll do that under pits. Unless there is no more safety cars. So that's a penalty situation. Positional change. Here it is. Way is up 12 spots. Bremer 9. Howdy Mate's up 4. Stroke Race is up 4. Easy's up 2. And the biggest loser is actually Hunter Hartwidge, currently down 5 spots. Sultana's down 4. Fanatical's down 4. With Cubistic and JDM down 2 each. And pit stops, Winter's done 1. Bremer's done 2. Same with Wade, Cubistic, Howdy, Easy, Hunter Hartwidge, Stroke Race, and Sultana. JDM and Fanatical have both done 3 stops each. So 1 more retirement and everybody gets a point. At least 1 point. Sultana's the unlucky man at the moment in P11. So Winter's going to stay out. I think Winter's going to... Well, might be easy for everyone else to see, but I think Winter's staying out, going to the end on these softs. Which is big interesting. We're at 16 laps, including this one, to go. He needs to gap Bremer 20 seconds if he has to make another pit stop. I mean, I don't know. The tyre wear will be absolute scenes come the end of the race. As I said, it's going to be interesting to see how Winter goes. Same with Stroke Race as well. He's P10 on the softs as well. So let's not count out Stroke Race as well to get up the order for some big points. So let's see. Way has not got a race win, but he's on debut as a reserve tonight. Howdy is on debut in the McLaren. He had made his full debut last week for the Williams team. Easy is on debut as well, has not got a race win. JDM has not got a race win. Hunter Hartwidge has not got a race win. Stroker Race has not got a race win. Can one of them get a race win tonight? That is the big question. Or will Winter or Bremer get that race win? Let's take on board with Bremer's POV. He's waiting for Winter to go. And Winter is now gone. Here comes Way. Mr. Flunky's falling asleep at the wheel. And Screen Flag Racing. Bremer's looking for a move, is he? No way. No way. So Grace is down to the P11 already. Move by Sultana. He needed to make that move stick, and he did. But Way and Bremer looking to make moves onto Winter, but that has not happened. Can Bremer get back up to Winter? He's still half a second. Oh, onto the grass did Bremer. Podium interviews are happening tonight, ladies and gentlemen. Be sure to tune in for that. Stay tuned for that. Podium interviews will be happening tonight. At the moment, it's a Windsor Bremer cubistic podium with, because Way has that has got that 3-second time penalty. 15 laps to go. Fanatical needs to be made. Swappies. P6 for Fanatical. He needs to catch back up to this group. Bremer's already going to be nearly over a second. Winter with fast lap with a 13.070. And so Grace is already 2.2 seconds behind Sultana, but he's at P11. Oh, Way! He's in the fence! He's into the fence! And there's Stroke Racing back into the points. Howdy, mates, back up in the P4, Fanatical P5. Trying to get back up to Cubistic, Bremer and Winter. Sultana and Hunter Hartwich. Sultana! Sultana is out! That could be safety car. That could be safety car. That is a big crash. And there it is, ladies and gentlemen. That is a big crash. Easy's now out. Oh, no. We have a top 9. Unfortunately, Easy does not get points. He won't get the 1 point. Oh, wow. Now, Way's the only one with a penalty. Now, this is interesting. This is now interesting. Does the medium runners now come in for soft tyres? Bremer says yes. Cubistic says no. Howdy says no. Fanatical says no. JDM says no. Hunter... I think Hunter might be coming in because he got wing damage. Stroke Race says no because his tyres are still Gucci. And Way will be coming in as well. It is a Mercedes 1-2. Can they get another 1-2 in 2 races? I think the 1-2 was at Belgium. I do believe. Let me just see. I think it was Belgium that they got the 1-2 at. Constructors. No, it was Hungary. It was Hungary that they got the 1-2 with the fast lap point, the full Monty. Sultana's at the session. His Xbox is at the window as well. No surprise there. So, this is big interesting because Flunky, Howdy, Fanatical, and JDM all on mediums. With 12 laps to go, maybe they could have come in under this lap for the soft tyres, but I don't know. It's still 1-1-2. Howdy will be looking threatening. Fanatical as well. Way is back into the lane. Maybe for another set of softs, potentially. Maybe the softs he had weren't fresh or something. I'm not sure. But he needs to hurry up and catch back up. Alright, chat. No, Bremer has pitted. I think. Where's Bremer? Okay, yeah, Bremer needs to pit again. Okay, I see. Yep, alright. So Bremer needs to pit again, but he's actually on softs right now. Okay. So yeah, Bremer is on softs. He's going to go to the end. So Bremer's done the 2-stop. And there it is. Safety cars in the way has come up. We got a top 9. Way's the only one with a penalty. It's going to be Flunky versus Howdy. Winters. Oh, Winters in the P8, so he must have had a moment. Oh, big drama now. Oh, Fanatical trying to catch Howdy, mate. Sleeping, but Winters in the pits, and he's got himself a 5-second penalty. Stroke race and Hunter Hutwidge. Stroke race is up in the P7. Hunter Hutwidge is down in the P8. Oh, it's all kicking off here, ladies and gentlemen. Way! JDM's into the fence. JDM is out. JDM is out. No Ferrari points tonight. Absolute scenes. Carnage has happened here tonight. We're going to have another Baku situation once again. Bremer's up in the P4. The top 3 are all on mediums. Winters in P8 with a 5-second penalty. Ways in P5 once again. Fanatical and Howdy trying to make some moves happen. Can Howdy get himself onto the top step for his first race win? Fanatical and Kubisik have got race wins. Same with Bremer. Who wins it from here, ladies and gentlemen? Who absolutely wins it from here? It's been chaos. Oh, wow. Bremer is so much quicker than the guys ahead. He must be absolutely... don't make any rash challenges. That's my advice to Bremer. Just don't make any rash challenges. Hunter Hutwidge can get himself a top 5. He needs to pick up the pace though. He was doing so well, but that one mistake has cost him. And the top 5 are all under a second of each other. DRS is now enabled. Here comes Fanatical. No, he's too far back. He's too far back. He's too far back. As I said, podium interviews will happen if they have their mics ready. But geez Louise. Who is going to make it? Winter with the fastest lap. It was a Mercedes 1-2. It's a 1-8. Oh, this is going to be so close. Got the end. Stroke races in the P7, but Winter is catching up at a rate of knots. Fanatical goes a little bit wide. DRS. Oh, oh, that was nearly curtains for both Fanatical and Bremer. That was nearly curtains. Are we going to have a Baku situation where an absolute scene was going to happen? Doesn't look like we're going to get some weather. Just overcast for the entire race. Fanatical trying to make a move. No, nothing happening into turn one. Oh, Howdy gets a bit loose there in the S section. Way now trying to hurry Bremer now. He's nearly got Hunter Hartwich, the 3 seconds, and there it is. So Way might still finish P5 here. Oh, Bremer. Oh, Bremer. Oh, dearie me. That is some wing damage for Way. And now Bremer's outside DRS range. Hunter Hartwich could get himself up into P4. Yeah, Bremer's 2.2. So now Fanatical got wing damage. Oh wow. Hunter Hartwich could be on the podium. Ladies and gentlemen, Citrus could be onto the podium potentially. There goes Hunter Hartwich, he's up in the P5. Fanatical is going to stay out, but is that a mistake? I mean, he has to, he's in P3. I think Kibisty Funky's going to win this race unless something catastrophic happens for the Mercedes driver. Can Howdy mate get a race win on his debut for McLaren? Yeah, Fanatical is losing touch. Howdy mate can now focus on Cubistic Funky. With 7 laps to go. It'll be 6 laps after this lap is completed. I think he kept DRS. No, he didn't. No, he must have been just outside DRS. Roughly the same amount of ERS. Cubistic Funky with a little bit more. Hunter Hartwich is now into the lane. Stoke Race up in a P5. Ladies and gentlemen. If he can pick up his pace, he can get Fanatical. I think Bremer's also got some wing damage. Yes, he does. Can Stroke Race get onto the podium? He's 6 seconds behind Bremer. He needs to pick up the pace. Unless he's got wing damage as well. It doesn't look like it. It does not look like it. But he definitely needs to pick up the pace. A little, does Stroke Race. Both Fanatical and Bremer do have wing damage. And Winter is right there behind. Winter is right there. I think Howdy, mate, is just going to settle for P2. By the looks of it, we've got 5 racing laps to go. There's still time for one more safety car. Chat, imagine. Imagine another safety car. At the moment, the closest battle is Stroke Race and Winter, but Howdy mate needs to pick up the pace a little bit more if he wants this race win. But here comes Winter and Stroke Race. Stroke Race needs to pick up the pace even more. Stroke Race could be on the podium. He needs to fight this. He's let Winter through. Maybe just use Winter as the DRS tow then. He can catch up to Bremer and Fanatical, no problem then. If he just uses Winter as DRS and Slipstream, they both can catch up to Bremer and Fanatical. Yes, henchman, I've already done that. Bremer is on softs right now. He started on mediums. 4 laps to go. Four laps to go, ladies and gentlemen. Howdy and Cubistic Flunky still battling it out. It's Mercedes versus McLaren. And Fanatical's got himself a time penalty. That is still 5 seconds ahead of Bremer. But I think that's going to be good enough. That's still going to be good enough for Fanatical to keep P3. Stroke Race tyres must be screaming out in pain right now. 14 laps. Shout out to the great man in the Aston. P6. It could have been much more. But with 3 laps to go, there's no point coming back in. But there's a battle on for P4. There is the penalties situation. Bremer trying to break the toe. He does have some wing damage. Lap 35 of 36. 2 racing laps to go. No more safety cars can come out. No more safety cars can come out. And Winter down the inside. He's up in the P4. Gets the move, but Bremer looking for the switchback of dreams. Oh, and he gets it done. He gets it done. And now Winter can go chase after Fanatical. And Way has made the move onto Stroke Race. Stroke Race tyres are absolutely gone. It's, yeah, 15, it's going to be 16 laps on soft tyres. Sorry about that, chat. 4 seconds is now the gap between Fanatical and Winter. It's the final lap. Unless something happens to Kubistic, he's going to win this race. Howdy pushing ever so hard, but a P2 on debut in the McLaren. And Storm Hunter will be absolutely going off his nut right about now. On debut, picked up a new driver after some controversy during the week. It's now 3.5 seconds, but he needs to overtake Fanatical and gap him by 2 seconds. But the story is Cubistic Funky is going to get another race win, his second win of the season. and absolute scenes. What a carnage of a race. Around the final corner, Crew de Karma will be going off his head. It's this 2 race wins in a row for Mercedes, and Kibisi Flunky wins. Howdy, mate, P2. Absolute scenes here tonight. And it ends up going to be 1.9. It's going to be it. Fanatical will hold on to P3 on debut in the Haas. Winter gets P4. Bremer will hold on for P5 in the end. Way will get P6. Stroke Race will get P7, but it could have been so much more. And Hunter Hartwich, after starting from P4, finishes in P8. Way gets driver of the day. But wow, what a chaotic race. Oh, I'm pretty sure there might be some stewards inquiries after tonight. Don't forget, podium interviews will be happening. I know Kubistic does not have a mic just yet. Hopefully he'll have one pretty soon. Hopefully Howdy and Fanatical do have mics. I'm pretty sure Fanatical does. And there it is. It's a 1-4 for Mercedes with the fastest lap point going to Winter. I'll still invite the top 3, so I'm not showing favoritism anyway. And there is Fanatical with a damaged wing in the end. Winter gets P4, Bremer P5, Way P6, Stroke Race P7, and Hunter Hartwich finishes P8. Dr. JDM, Easy, Sultana, Hungry Thirsty, Sparky, McNeils, Blaze Envy, Rango Killer, and War Machine. Our DNFers, what carnage that was. Alright, so everybody is in, except for Kubistic. He has not got a mic. That's fair enough. But we'll start off with the P3 man. F1 Fanatical, what a race on your end.
Oh, sorry. I think I've got to include my audio.
No. You're good.
Oh, okay. Oh, yeah, it was a good race. I think at the start, I spun, and then McNeil's spun, and then Boggy hit McNeil's, and I hit McNeil's as well. Bad damage, and then I had to pit like 4 or 5 times. Yeah, it was a good race there.
At the end there, with the incident with the second McLaren Howdy damage wing, were you just hoping and praying the race will end very, very soon? Because Winter was catching.
Yeah, I was like really nervous towards the end because Winter looked fast. I was expecting him to catch me at the end, but yeah, luckily he didn't, and I'm on the podium.
Yeah, well, fair play. Also, shout out to your teammate, gets P8 as well, so double points for Haas. So you need You need that to catch up to McLaren, but with McLaren getting P2, it's going to be a long road ahead to catch up.
Yeah,
catch them
it
up
will
in the constructors. Do you think you and Hunter Hartwich can do it?
Of course we can. I think we've both got enough drivers to be able to catch McLaren. Hopefully, sooner rather than later.
Yeah, well, GG's. Anyway, we move on to our P2, man. Howdy, mate. Howdy. How are you going, my guy?
G'day.
P2.
Mate, I'm sweaty.
P2 on debut in the McLaren. Mate, how you feeling?
Mate, it feels good. It's a good, nice race. Lots of exciting moments, heaps of safety cars and all that. So strategy was always constantly changing. So, had good people behind me to, guide me through it and got a solid result today.
Yeah, GG's. Unfortunately, did not get the race win as you would hope. But I knew you were chasing Kubistic so much. But I'm assuming you just ran out of tyres. Is that the issue?
Yeah, Kubistic, he just had slightly more pace than me, but can't do much when that happens. He's just faster, and that's how it is, Just focused on keeping it clean for the last 8 laps or so. So, yeah.
Well, GG's to our podium getters. Unfortunately, Kubistic Flunky does not have a mic. So hopefully he will get one pretty soon and he can join our podium interviews. So that is it for Formula OCE Tier 3 tonight. We will be back next Friday at Monza. Mate, that's going to be absolute crazy scenes there. But Formula OCE TF2 Tier 2, 5 p.m. and 8 p.m. Saturday. And Formula OCE Tier number 1 will be back on Sunday with Menchi 950. Until then, it is goodbye, and we'll see you all next week for Monza. Ciao.